Hey y'all, this is Zan from the Life Lessons with Zan podcast. If you're tuning in on YouTube, thank you for watching. And if you're tuning in on an audio podcast platform, thank you for listening. This is episode 7, and I'm excited. So, the objective of the Life Lessons with Zan podcast is to take experienced thoughts, beliefs, feelings that I have and bring them to you in a conversational manner. This can be things that I thought about, things that actually happened to me, from things in media, things that I've read, just any information that I feel is conversation worthy and that I feel like a lesson can be pulled from. I come to you so we can talk about it. And this conversation isn't just from me to you, it's also with you and other people in your life, other people in the comment section, even if that's what you want to do. So just keep that in mind, and don't be shy. Let's have a conversation. Okay, so this story happened to me recently. I was having a conversation with a friend about me. I was talking about, just desiring success, desiring really putting myself on the map, desiring just being the best person that I want to be, hustling, and just all the things that I work for, right? All the things that I associate with greatness. And we started to get into an argument because he began to compare me to other people. And these people weren't just any people. He began to compare me to people who I actually look up to, and other influencers and other entertainers and other media personnel that I also line myself up with. And he kind of did a this and that comparison, like, well, you're doing this and they probably do that, and they're doing that and you're not doing this, and it kind of fucked with me. I didn't like the fact that my friend was comparing me, and two, I didn't like the fact that my friend was comparing me to people who I already struggle to not compare myself to. You know how it is when you have somebody that you look up to and they inspire you, but that inspiration can quickly turn to jealousy, and it can quickly turn to envy if it's not channeled correctly and if it's not managed correctly. So I kind of got triggered, right? I got a little triggered. I got upset. And I got in my feelings for a bit. We went back and forth, we bickered, and it really made me start to feel down on myself. I started to kind of feel like, damn, maybe he's right, maybe I'm not doing enough, maybe I should be moving like this, maybe I should be moving like that, maybe he's right, maybe I don't know what I'm doing. And it kept me up. I kind of have this thing that I do from here to the, I actually know I'm lying, I do it often. Sometimes I'll pace, right? I'll stand up, I'll walk around the room, I'll pace, and I'll talk to myself. I'm sure I look insane when I do it, but for some reason, it always calms me down, it soothes me, and it helps me get my words out. It helps me get out what I'm feeling. It helps me get out my anxieties. It helps me get out my frustrations, whatever feelings that are within me that I can't get out just regularly. I pace, and I can get them out. I can talk myself through it. So this time, I decided to do a little something different, and I didn't just pace and talk myself through it, but I also recorded it, which I also record too, but I usually don't do them at the same time. So what this did for me is I was able to record my feelings and record my thoughts and frustrations out, and document them at the same time, so I could really feel through what I was feeling. So that being said, I'm going to read you what I realized in that moment after I had that argument with my friend. Okay, I have my notes here, and I'm gonna blank out some words because I don't want to be specific about the people, but I'm gonna read you pretty much what I said. Friend's name is an external person who told me that my way of doing things wasn't good enough, and in that compared me to the likes of people who I look up to, and then I give an example of 2 influencers who I look up to. I then associate his rhetoric with them, and in that realized that the same way he is an outsider to my experience and my journey, they are as well. If they personally came up to me and told me how to do what I do, they would be wrong because they are not me. The same way I'm not them. So why am I looking to them for guidance? And to break this down, what I realized in that conversation, in that argument with him, no one can tell you how to do what you do. Not really. Like, people can have similar paths and similar way of doing things, but no one can really tell you how to do what you do. Like, no one, like, the same way no one can like pay your bills for you, and no one can like tell you what you really need for your body. No one can really tell you what you need for your health. No one can really tell you what you need in a romantic relationship. No one can really tell you how to be successful. It's your path, it's your journey. At the end of the day, what works for somebody else is not gonna work for you. And I realized the same way that he is an outsider to my journey, the people who I look up to are as well. If they themselves came in front of me and told me, you know, I think you should do it this way, because that's how I would do it, they would be wrong, no matter how much I look up to them, because they are not me. So basically, nobody else's opinion matters. And that was really liberating to realize. So lesson number 1 is nobody else's opinion matters. Not really. And this is lesson 2 that I realized. We oftentimes relinquish our power to the outside world, to the external. We think they're better than us, but they are not. They are no different from us. It's only their circumstances that change us. It's only their circumstances that offer discrepancy. But they are the same as us, and we are the same as them, just as smart and as capable and as powerful. We too often let circumstantial properties let us believe that we're less than those we look up to. That is a bold-faced lie. And that was kind of reiterating my first point. I realized that the issue really wasn't me not doing enough, or him being right, or the people who I look up to being so much smarter than me, but it was really the fact that I was giving too much power to these external people, to these external properties. I was giving too much power to people who could never tell me how to do what I do, because they are not me. And that's the long and short of it. Nobody can tell you to do what you do except for you. People can give you guidance, people can give you advice and suggestions, but can't nobody run this shit like you can. Like, it's just not possible. Like, it's literally not possible for anyone to do what you do but you. And that's kind of scary, because then it kind of feels like you're in this alone. But it's also liberating, because like your success is really your own. Your ideas, your joy, like your ideas and your journey are really your own. Like, the world that you create for yourself is really your own. And take refuge in that. Like, be excited about that. Like, embrace that and grab that, and don't doubt yourself anymore. So those are the lessons that I've learned. Lesson number 1, nobody else's opinion matters. 2, your power is your own and yours alone. So thank you so much for tuning in to episode 7 of the Life Lessons with Zan podcast. I'm so grateful for you watching. I'm so grateful that you tuned in. I'm so grateful that you fuck with me. So yeah, until next time, bye.